Hi, first graders. This is Miss Kim. I'm in my fort I made out of blankets. Today for our read aloud, I'm going to read to you in the dark because this book is called The Dark by Lemony Snicket, illustrated by John Klassen. It's dark. The Dark. Laszlo was afraid of the dark. The sun is setting. The dark lived in the same house as Laszlo, a big place with a creaky roof, smooth, cold windows, and several sets of stairs. Sometimes the dark hid in the closet. Sometimes it sat behind the shower curtain. But mostly it spent its time in the basement. All day long, the dark would wait in a distant corner, far from the squeaks and rattles of the washing machine, pressed up against some old damp boxes and a chest of drawers nobody ever opened. At night, of course, the dark went out and spread itself against the windows and doors of Laszlo's house. But in the morning, the dark would be back in the basement, where it belonged. Laszlo would peek at the dark every morning. "Hi," he would say. "Hi, dark." Laszlo thought that if he visited the dark in the dark's room, maybe the dark wouldn't come visit him in his room. But one night, he's sleeping with a flashlight, just like Miss Kim's flashlight. It did. "Laszlo," the dark said in the night. He's grabbing his flashlight. The voice of the dark was as creaky as the roof of the house, and as smooth and cold as the windows. And even though the dark was right next to Laszlo, the voice seemed very far away. "What do you want?" asked Laszlo. "I want to show you something," said the dark. "In here?" "No," said the dark. "Here?" No, said the dark. "Downstairs." "Downstairs?" "Oh, I see the flashlight." "Yes," said the dark. In Laszlo's living room was the biggest window in the house. Laszlo looked out at all the dark outside. Above him the roof creaked and he closed his eyes. Now the dark was all Laszlo could see. No, said the dark again. "Not there. Not at the window. Down here." "In the basement?" asked Laszlo. "Yes," said the dark. "First graders, would you go down here?" Laszlo had never dared to come to the dark's room at night. "Come here," said the dark. Let me bring my flashlight closer. Laszlo came closer. "Even closer," said the dark. You might be afraid of the dark, but the dark is not afraid of you. That's why the dark is always close by. The dark peeks around the corner and waits behind the door, and you can see the dark up in the sky almost every night, gazing down at you as you gaze up at the stars. Without a creaky roof, the rain would fall on your bed, and without a smooth, cold window, you could never see outside, and without a set of stairs, you could never go into the basement, where the dark spends its time. Without a closet, you would have nowhere to put your shoes, and without a shower curtain, you would splash water all over the bathroom. And without the dark, everything would be light, and you would never know if you needed a light bulb. Bottom drawer, said the dark. Oh, he wants us to open the bottom drawer. What? Bottom drawer, said the dark. Open the bottom drawer. Okay. What's in there? Light bulbs. Thank you, said Laszlo. You're welcome, said the dark. He got his light. By the time Laszlo got back into his bed, the dark was no longer in his room, except when he closed his eyes to go to sleep. He got to change his light bulb. The next morning, Laszlo visited the dark in the basement. Hi, he said. Hi, dark. The dark didn't answer, but the bottom drawer was still open, so it looked like something in the corner was smiling. The dark kept on living with Laszlo, but it never bothered him again. The end. I made a connection with this story. When I was about 6 years old, I used to be scared of the dark. And every time I would have to go to the bathroom, I would be like, oh, I'm too scared to use the bathroom because it's dark at night. And then I would rush down the hallway and I would quickly go, and then I would quickly come back and I would jump into bed. And I would hide under covers like this. But then I realized because it's dark, it would help me sleep at night. And I also used to have a little night light like this. And I would put it over in the corner of my room. And it would help me fall asleep. And I realized it's nice to have both light and dark. So I really like this story because it's a story about how a little boy stops being afraid of the dark. I hope you enjoyed it. And see you next time.